Hello, welcome to Becca Harkins Art. I'm Becca, and today I'm going to be walking you through a 12 by 12 inch painting that is in a similar composition to the opening painting I did a little while back. The composition will be similar to the opening painting, however, the color palette is quite different. Today's painting is going to be focused on gratitude. I have some thoughts on gratitude that I'd like to share with you later, but for now I'll walk you through the colors I chose for this painting and how I've layered them. My base colors are Amsterdam Titanium White and Amsterdam Black. I like to blow my base colors out with the hairdryer because I find that, well, first of all, it gives me more practice with a hairdryer and makes me more and more comfortable moving the paints around and getting them to go where I want them to go at the speed at which I want them to go. But also, I find that it helps me to better determine if I have enough base paint under my pour colors. My first color that I'm laying down is a custom purple color. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what's in it because I don't know. That's going to be followed by some golds, some reds, some yellows, and I am hoping for some really cool blending sunset vibes with some interesting cells. So we will see what we get once we blow it out. Here in the US, we are beginning to enter the season of Thanksgiving, a season that is, yes, about eating lots of yummy, sweet, and savory food, but most importantly, about giving thanks. Philippians 4:6 says, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done." As someone who grew up in the church, I have often found this verse to be a bitter pill. Like, don't just tell me not to worry when I'm consumed by my anxiety. How do I stop? And how do I muster up gratitude when all I feel is resentment? After spending nearly a decade in recovery, I have learned that my first line of defense against anxiety and depression is gratitude. Choosing it, one day at a time, one moment at a time, even when it feels so much easier to focus on my sorrows and complain about my circumstances. Brené Brown is a researcher and storyteller who spent 2 decades studying courage, vulnerability, shame, and empathy. In her research, she discovered that it's not joy that makes us grateful, it's gratitude that makes us joyful. What does all this have to do with fluid art or pour painting, you might ask? Well, I find that the practice of finding beauty in my paintings is much like the practice of finding gratitude in my life. Beauty begets beauty. Gratitude begets gratitude. At first it's a choice, a hard one. It is literally changing the neural pathways in my brain to move away from sorrow and towards gratitude. The more I practice finding things to be grateful for in my life, the more joyful I become, and the easier it becomes to be more grateful. And the more I focus on finding the beauty and accentuating it in my paintings, the more interesting they become. Like this. Look at those gorgeous sunset-colored cells popping through. This right here has got to be the focal point of this painting. So as we approach the holidays, I encourage you to go with the flow, focus on gratitude, and see where it takes you. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. and I will see you for the next one. Grace and peace to you, my friends.